Hello there, Vic Benedict here. We're playing Gears of War Reloaded on the Series X, and this is my insane difficulty guide and walkthrough. We're currently on Act 4-5. It is entitled Imaginary Place. So this is the penultimate chapter for Act 4, and we have a staircase fight. It's a very memorable and iconic scene from the original game. And to my recollection, there are 7 enemies here. You've got at least one boomer near the top. You've got several of the Hammerburst drones. You've got 1 or 2 of the Theron guards, and you've got I can't remember what else. I mean, there aren't any wretches, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous scene. But you are definitely at a disadvantage as you go up. It's very difficult because you're often going around blind corners, and unless you're dead sure about knowing where enemies are, given their tells and their telegraphs and their actual voices and their taunts, you could actually find yourself getting blasted by a nearby grenadier. But notice that I did switch to the boom shot. That's just an expendable weapon for my purposes at this point, because I just would like to preserve as much torque bow rounds as I can for the coming section. And this part, I think it's a little bit less challenging. I believe the fight's already over. See, there's only 7 enemies, but I'm gonna come back down here, pick up my torque. One thing that I really wish this game did a little bit better is highlighting enemy drops a little bit better. Because when you're going around the maps, it's really easy to literally walk over weapons that are on the ground because they just don't give off any particular glow or glint that would bring to the mind's eye what's going on with the drop. Okay, so this is the long checkpoint over here. There's a grub hole right here. I would recommend sealing that immediately. And your goal at first is to seal, or excuse me, I don't know what word they call it, but I think they say secure the house. So securing the house means sealing the hole down there that we just sealed, and then also taking care of the 3 grubs that are up here, as well as the one that bursts out of a door. It's a grenadier. He bursts out of a door downstairs, and it is, I would say, unfair, but there are several ways of approaching this position where he comes out. The way I'm going to show you will put you as far away from him as possible. Apologies for this conversation here. It doesn't last very long, but there are a couple of those throughout the video. So if you come down this way over here, here's some ammo. But if someone's gonna say, I don't know what they say, but Dom says something, and it signifies that the door's gonna get kicked open. And then Dom will usually come down here and melee the grenadier. It usually results in Dom's death, but it at least gives you a chance to see what your next move will be. This is all on the same checkpoint over here too, and I've never been able to seal this hole over here without somebody at least popping out of it. The boom shot would be terrific for that, but notice there's a couch right in the way, and you may also notice have noticed, excuse me, that the hole starts to spawn as soon as you start running down this hallway over here. So I don't pay it much heed. I think we just had what, one enemy coming out of the hole. That's fine by me. I don't care. But notice that the door that we saw that got kicked down, that was another enemy. So I'm not sure where the checkpoint is. So at this point, if you die, you could potentially be, and I think we are getting a checkpoint relatively soon. But all of this, bear in mind,
There's a cellar. Let's go.
uh, I don't know where the checkpoint is, but if you do die, you're gonna be placed back outside of the house, and you've got to do a lot of content over. It's usually not like that. Gears is pretty fair about not requiring you to do excessive amounts of gameplay. I'm talking about Gears of War 1 and this reloaded version. Notice that it's often almost imminent death if you are trying to snap into cover and he rolls up to cover and doesn't go into cover. There are ways of messing with the bindings, I believe, so that you can prevent that. But I I don't want to take away the ability to roll because a lot of times in this game you are rolling away from threats. So anyway, I think we've just got this one enemy down here. So as you review the footage, I probably missed it, but at some point I'm sure it said checkpoint in the bottom left. And so that should indicate where your checkpoint is. I'm not sure what that that jump scare was there though. Notice we had a little bit of slow walking too. When it's like 1 or 2 seconds worth of slow walking, it's hardly worth it to fast forward it. But anyway, here's the secret entrance to the laboratory or the computer room. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but just kick the doors and that will transition us, excuse me, into 4-6, and that will be the conclusion for Act 4. However, we do have the one more chapter. So I will see you over there presently, and until then, please take care.